let's go.
Wait,
Let's go, because it's almost time for Love and Hip Hop.
Wait, I'm about to go out here so I can watch Love and Hip Hop.
It ain't on, it's that
You want to watch last week's episode. I was about to say, but what happened to your boo?
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know what's going on in this house. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let me tell you something. I enjoyed my weekend. Well, only one day from the weekend. Friday night, I was like, I'm not going the first Friday. Fuck it, I ain't going. He got around 11 something. I was like, I got to get out this house because it was just nothing to do besides play soccer on the Xbox, and I needed something else to do. So I texted to see who was coming the hell out. Then they said he might be out. Brandon said I gotta work. Keenan never answered his phone. So I'm like, oh my God. Then I called Art. Oh, well, I'm in the bed. You should have said something early. We could have got some drinks. Fuck that. So, you know, I just decided I was going to go out. Then somebody texted me and said they was going out. I said, okay. And then as I was getting dressed, one of our viewers, Alexander, who I'm like, you know, I'm really getting to know and stuff. Like, he be coming to Philly all the time. He's like, Kevin, where are you? And I was like, I'm on my way because I'm getting dressed. I'm getting the hell out of here. I went the first Friday at Voyeur. Let me say something. Don't charge me $12 for a drink, and the drink ain't good. I don't know who are making these Long Island iced teas, but anytime I could drink a Long Island iced tea and not
Feel a buzz?
Not even feel a buzz. If it tastes too sweet, it's a motherfucking problem. Like, I want to be like, oh, something like that. I want it to be strong. Like, no, I'm not gonna go back. If y'all want to see what I just did, just hit the rewind button. No, but it gives you that taste like, ooh, I don't do that. That's one thing I don't do.
I don't know.
Do you like that?
Like what?
Hell, bitch, try. You don't do that to me.
Oh, I know.
I see.
Bitch, you couldn't even let me get it out.
No, because I know. I knew where it was going.
Okay.
So, I went the first Friday, hung out with Alexander.
I tell him, isn't it supposed to taste like that?
I seen all my friends. You know what the funny thing is? I seen everybody that night except for Brandon. Everybody.
Art too?
No, Art never came out. But talking about like in our circle of friends, everybody was out except for him. So,
do you have to work that night?
Yeah, he be working on the weekends now, but he got this weekend off because it's Brandon's birthday. So, I don't know what the hell we're going to do, but we're going to turn up because it's going to be his 30th birthday. Then y'all know in 5 more weeks is my birthday. So, we just going to be off the chain. But I can't wait because I'm happy. You know, I just thought about it like I've known Brandon since I was fucking 15 years old. That's a long time to know somebody. And I would say to y'all...
No, your mom longer.
I know.
Now that's somebody... you imagine knowing her for that long?
Like, the thing is, though, the key to our friendship is that we don't judge each other. Like, we can talk, we can tell each other secrets, but we don't judge. On even how bad it is, we don't judge. But, you know, like, I just love our friendship. 15 years strong. One of the longest friendships I ever had. Just happy birthday to you, Brandon, because if I know I'm not going to be on YouTube on Wednesday. But just happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Courtney. Happy birthday to Devin Norwood. Like, everybody got birthdays. Happy birthday, Malik. It's too many I know too many Libras. Just as many as I know Geminis. That's crazy. I mean, Tauruses. But thumbs up this video. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, and everything. How was your weekend? You had a good weekend?
Yeah.
How was church?
Church was good.
I know.
Church was good, and I'm trying to think what happened on Saturday. No, we went to go clean up, but everything was good.
Yeah, that's right. But just so y'all know, in 2 more weeks, October 19th, y'all know I always got to get the announcement. Mikkel's Church, St. Joseph Baptist Church at 54th and Vine is celebrating their 90th anniversary at 11 a.m. Please come if you're able to go to worship with Mikkel and his church members. And on October 19th is also the 28th annual Philadelphia AIDS Walk. I will be walking. My friends will be walking. Shout out to everyone who has signed up to do the walk. Like 15 people signed up to do the walk, and people donated. So if you want to walk or if you want to donate, the link is inside the more info box. Anything that you donate is tax deductible, meaning you can claim it on your taxes. So all the link is there. You can donate. My team number is 4390. If you need to know the team name, it's Team Scorpion Show. If you want to sign up. And again, the walk is now 5K. It used to be 12K. It's 5K, which means it's a 3-mile walk. So put your walking shoes on and come on out, or get your Sunday's best and come on out and worship with Mikkel in his church. So let's get into the video. Over the weekend, first of all, I want to say we forgot to talk about Love and Hip Hop, but we will talk about it on Friday's video because we gotta let it culminate from last week to this week, and then we'll break it all down on Thursday on the Friday
have
video.
to talk about over the weekend. Is it like something that happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Mariah fucking Carey. Baby!
Then she tried to blame it on the mic stand.
No. See, there's a reason why people like Whitney and Mariah like to start their tours overseas. Because they know their voice fucked up.
Yeah.
But they think by the time they get to America,
It's going to be
better. Girl.
Mariah.
See?
You know what? People should know this. Mariah was my Beyonce in the 90s. I loved Mariah fucking Carey. But there comes a time when it is time to just say, you know what? I fought a good fight. Okay? It's time to hang it up. Now I can see if you had it still in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like, I wouldn't have went
But
out
if you don't
there
have it
if I
in
knew
you
I
no
couldn't
more,
do it.
then it's time to just stop. Especially when you come out with these songs and you singing on these songs, even though you could tell that you don't sound the same like you did 20 years ago, but then again, who does?
Mm-hmm.
You singing on these songs, and then when you get on stage and sing them live, you like, then when she was hitting the notes. and
When
it was
they
live.
played it on TMZ, I was over.
Oh, I saw it the other day. You know, people sent me the video.
Yes,
I saw it.
people. I got 3 emails about Mariah Carey, and I rarely get an email about anything to artists, and they were emailing me like, "Bitch, have you seen this?" And I couldn't watch this video.
I couldn't watch the whole thing either. Once I heard and then when she kept the mic, whatever it was on the mic, and then she was trying to, like, Mariah.
You don't blame no mic. See, this is the problem. You can't use excuses like a mic stand. If you're gonna blame anybody, blame yourself.
Because you can't sing no more.
The problem is, but we don't really know. I'm gonna say alleged. That drinking, because you know Mariah loves to sip.
Mm-hmm. And she's been known to come to award shows.
Yes.
Tipsy.
Tipsy ain't the word.
She's been known for that.
And then, I don't know if Mariah Carey smokes, but smoking also alters your voice if you sing. And, I think it's time for y'all to find out what the fuck these old women like Aretha Franklin, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, y'all need to find out what did they do. If they did anything, what the fuck did
Because
y'all do?
Aretha Franklin don't sound like,
Pay the bell. Oh my God.
But Aretha Franklin can still, so even though she sound horrible singing Rolling in the Deep, but some songs are for her and some songs aren't. And that's a song that's not for her. Paying the Bell's a girl who can still
sing anything. She can
sing
sing anything. And I honestly can't remember nobody saying Pay the Bell had a bad performance now unless she just yelled too much.
Right.
But she don't get bad.
But she sing right.
Mariah, baby.
Pay the Bell will talk. Someday I wish I
And then people saying that it could be the impending divorce between her and Nick Cannon. No, that's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse at all.
No.
She's been singing like that
But
for
see,
a while.
you know what though? I
When they
respect
first got
her.
together.
I respect her for knowing that her voice is fucked up and still trying to go out there and sing. But if you want to do it, girl, now it's just time you can lip sync. You can lip sync.
I don't respect that, Kevin. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because I would rather lip sync than have a bad show like that.
I don't respect her going out there and knowing she can't sing and still singing like that because, bitch, I done paid you all this money. And I know tickets to see Mariah Carey ain't cheap.
But see, you know what? See, Mariah comes from that old school. Her and Whitney come from that old school where we don't lip sync.
No, they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
And Whitney knew. She knew. Her voice was fucked up. And she still went out there and performed and couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
But she was like, fuck that.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. Clyde told me to come on back. Deion said, come on back. Girl, when are you going to start singing? You talking?
All this talking.
All this talking. That's why.
But Mariah, you will get it. I hope you can get it together because you went through vocal trouble before. Like when you sang at Michael Jackson's funeral, oh, I felt so terrible for her. But
nobody really judged her because of the fact
because it was Michael Jackson's funeral and she probably felt some kind of way. Mm-hmm. But she still had questionable performances. And Mariah, all I want you to do is get it together so we can see you in Vegas sometime soon. Like I think it's now like Trent. I think she can go to Vegas.
Not with that voice.
Well, not with that voice.
And
but
I'll be honest with you. The way she sounded the other day, I can't see her coming back from that. Because there wasn't even an inkling of a voice. It was just like, girl, you should give it up. Mm-hmm. At one point, I'm sure people in that audience probably was like, fuck it. I'm just in the presence of Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the voice. I would have felt that way too. Like, I want my money back. Because I came to hear you sing and you walking across the stage talking.
Mm. Oh, my God. And then you'll judge. Never mind. Be quiet. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
But it's good to I think that if she knows she's gonna have a bad day, lip sync. Otherwise, just.
Oh, then when she went to go hit that one note, and that shit came out flat.
Did she try to do that?
It sounded like she was. It sounded like that's what she was trying to do.
I would try to whistle, but I don't think I could do it.
Oh, it was so horrible, Kevin.
Did she crack like that?
No, it was worse than that.
I don't know if she could do that anymore, but let's just pray for Mariah Carey and let's just pray that everything's all right. And I heard the rumor that, well, not the rumor, I heard that Nick Cannon got the tattoo covered up with Jesus and everything.
Jesus?
He got a Jesus Christ tattoo over his back covering Mariah's name. That's why you don't get nobody's name on your body.
You don't even need to get Jesus on your body. He don't need you to have him tatted on you.
Well, he had to get rid of something. He had to do something. But
Jesus don't need to be tatted on you.
I don't think he should have. No.
You shouldn't have got it done in the first damn place.
Poor Mariah. I just hope that she can be able to get it together. And hopefully she can recover from this. I hope. But it ain't looking good.
First of all, I don't have tattoos and I don't put names and nothing like that on me. I just think...
You just don't want tattoo?
And I don't need to put my name on me because I know my name. I don't need to put my sister's name on me because I know her name.
But some people do it as tributes. Some people have reasons why they get their tattoos. Yeah. Some it's an heritage tattoo. You just never know.
You're right. You never know.
So
until you get a divorce.
But it's just crazy
until
that
you break up.
Just don't put nobody's name on your body. And me, Brandon, Dennis, we was supposed to all get tattoos, matching tattoos, and it still never happened. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign, child. I don't know.
But I'm glad y'all didn't do that bullshit.
I do want to do it. I do want to do it. Because our friendship is special. So let's talk about Got to Be Real returning yesterday. Did you see the video?
I didn't. I was in church.
Bitch. I don't even want to talk about it. It was a shade fest. I want to welcome Payne.
It's always a shade fest.
I know, but bitch.
Was it like a good comeback?
Yes.
No wonder why she deleted. Did you delete her?
She deleted her everything. I didn't.
And
know.
everybody was like, "Where is she at?" Somebody tweeted me the other day and was like, "What happened to Payne Hill?" And I was like, "I don't know what happened to her." Yep. And never in a million. She probably needed to get away from everything to work.
But we need to get her back on, and not back on, but we need to get her on. And talk to her. I think you've talked to her.
When I was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I've talked to her, but not, So yeah, we need to talk to her about, how she got started and doing this stuff and everything. I think that would be a good
We need to reveal her.
Yes.
On the Scorpion Show, because nobody knows what she looks like.
Maybe she don't want nobody to know who she is, though. I think it's actually cute that... What if? You just never know.
It could be somebody famous.
But you would have known that voice.
Yeah, when we talked to her that day.
Yeah, so. But we'll see. Didn't you meet her one time, though? Or
No, I never met her.
You?
I think she may have. I think she said she saw me. I'm not for sure. I can't be too sure. But remember, we talked to her, but I had a longer conversation with her because I think I had called her on the phone or she called me or something like that.
Yes.
And we were talking on the phone for a good minute.
Yeah. So, Got to Be Real is back. Iyanla is there with the girls to counsel them. Like,
I got it on my watch. I got to see this. Iyanla.
Yes, Mr. Iyanla.
I gotta send that to Iyanla.
Speaking of Iyanla, let me tell you something.
Iyanla needs an Emmy, Oscar, Grammy, Peabody Award,
Yes.
Nobel Peace Prize.
It's time for her show to be recognized. See, some shows that be on OWN, I think, need to be on network television. Because
Iyanla gets.
you did that on Saturday night. Now, see, y'all know for the last 5 weeks since the show has been back, it's been about Jay Williams and him having 34 children, about 17 women, and then adopting 9 other children on top of the 34 that he has. And she broke the episodes down based on the foundation, which is his parents. Then she started talking to the sisters. Then she started talking to the women that has been dealing with him, the ones that were willing to come on television.
Because they all weren't willing to come.
No, and then they all were talking about their relationship with him, and some of them were even friends, and Jay had sex with them, and they thought that they all thought that they could change him, or he had some. What is that noise?
Somebody talking.
My mom. What's she doing upstairs? Anyway, so she did that episode. Then the final episode, she talked with him and with the children.
Don't tell it all because I still haven't
I know,
seen
but
it.
I got to just give them a breakdown of what happened. So then she had the children there, and then she told him, "Can you love your children enough that they don't want to mess with you no more? Can you let them go?" He said yes, and then, that's how that ended. But he was really mad at Iyanla because he's like, "You took pieces from me, and you did this, and you did that." He didn't like the process of how Iyanla got his ass together. So she like, "If you want to go, go." Well, if he's done, I'm done. What the fuck I'm here for?
Everybody's the fuck up.
So eventually he came back, apologized, and that was done. So then they did the following week. They did an update with the women, but this time they did it in front of a live audience, like it's a life class session.
Why the fuck weren't we there?
Because we're not women. It was a room for the women.
Oh,
You could have been there. It was a room full of women.
First of all, I'm not messing with nobody who got 34 kids.
And
I'm
then-
not messing with nobody who got 4 kids. Okay?
And Iyanla broke it. See, with the women, Iyanla was able to break down the fractions and the issues with the women and how they let men take over them and everything. It was good. But my mom had to get on my nerve while I was watching it. Oh yeah, because your dad this, your dad did that. He was messing with this one. Oh yeah. She's like, I wasn't having that shit. I wasn't doing this, and I wasn't doing that. Then my first husband tried to do this. Then he tried to do that. But see, I was stupid at the time.
So she talking while you watching it.
Yes, they're still talking.
And you still talking. Now I see where Nina get it from.
I said,
Nina will talk to a whole
Yes.
show. And you like, Nina, what are they saying? I can't hear them because you two
I
busy talking.
said, I need to go upstairs.
Where you can't make it all the way up.
But it was just good because my mom was like, the women were some of them were being open and being honest, and some were just, they didn't want to call a thing because they didn't want to be looked at that way. But it is what it is.
Right.
Own it.
Right.
Own your stuff,
Little girl.
Yeah.
Own it. The shame of it. The embarrassment of it. That you slept with a man.
So then, Iyanla asked the
Doesn't know your address. I had his name.
So Iyanla,
You got her together that day.
she asked the audience, she said, "Now, how many of us in this audience have pinned a baby on another man and it wasn't his?"
Ooh.
Only 2 women
Rose their hand.
rose their hand. But the one woman that first rose her hand, Iyanla's like, "Oh no, stand up. Let's talk, baby." She's like, "Oh,
But
that's
that's Will's game.
Yeah.
Don't be saying that child is mine.
Uh-huh,
For
it's
18
not.
years, I'm paying for that.
And that woman, she
Then you can
she
sue
got
for
up
that.
there and she told the truth. She told the truth about it, how
And
she
she's
was
an audience.
ashamed. She was ashamed about it, embarrassed by it. And she didn't tell her daughter till her daughter got to a certain age that man wasn't her father. And then Iyanla was saying how Iyanla always been saying this how she told her son that she was with a man, and that man raised her son, and all this time he thinking that was his father, and that wasn't his father. So her son kind of, resented her for making him think that all that time. But the woman, she told her story, and then Iyanla was asking questions. It was just so good to see women just be able to be open about why they went with men. A lot of them talked about how they settled and they didn't want to be alone. It was good. And on TV needs to put these fucking shows on demand, so people can watch them.
I have to go to YouTube to watch them because I only was able to catch the first episode of the 34 Kids.
Yes.
And I've been missing them because every Saturday that they come on, I'm not in the house. But they're now on demand, and then luckily somebody hit me up and said, well, Mikhail, you can watch those episodes on YouTube. And sure enough, I was at work today, mind you, at work, and I pulled up Iyanla on YouTube, and the episodes came up. But I should be able to go on demand and watch these episodes if I missed them, like you can do any other TV show. OWN network, please get it together, okay?
I'm going to DM them.
I'm going to be honest with you. Can I be honest? I mean, Iyanla's show is like the only show that I really watch on OWN. Now, I know people watch the Tyler Perry shows, but see, I don't watch Have and Have Nots and all that other stuff. I don't watch that. I only go to OWN network when Iyanla is on. That's the only time I go on there.
Yes.
And it'd be a good hour. And sometimes I'll be wishing that her episodes was more than an hour. I'll be sitting there watching like, no, Iyanla, you ain't get to the root of this shit. We need an extra hour to get to the root.
Yes.
Like that man, because that pastor.
Yes, Iyanla. He wasn't being honest with her. He wasn't going to own it, and Iyanla wasn't going to force it out.
But I haven't had an extra hour. We're going to call a thing a thing.
Yes.
Okay? And the wife, to me, the wife was a little naive. Like, she tried to act like she didn't know.
Oh, well, she knew.
But she knew that her husband was a little shaky. She knew it. I knew it. All we in Philadelphia.
And then I can see that one in the children.
And then I can,
I wasn't mad either.
Well, I wasn't mad either because the children, they were nice looking children.
Yeah, but let's go back to, so then
But the apple don't fall too far from the damn tree.
So Iyanla had the women in the audience watch a video of these men talk about how they use these women to get what they want.
Wow.
And he was saying how some women just stayed with him, like they paid certain bills for him.
Is this Jay Williams? Or no?
This is just different men just talking. And I mean, they spilled the tea on how dumb some of these women are.
'Cause they are.
When it comes to their loneliness and them wanting to be with somebody. And it just opened their eyes. So then, Iyanla, after she got the ladies together, that was the end of that episode, and it cut into the new episode with the fathers. Now, on this episode, it wasn't just about Jay Williams. On this one, she brought the men that talk shit about the women and how they had all these kids by them. One man had 34 kids by 17 women.
This is Jay Williams.
No, but this is a new man.
What?
This is a new man. So he's there. Then it's another man that got 4 kids by 2 women. Then it's another young guy. Can't be no more than, I think he was 26. 4 children by 4 different women and have one on the way. Then it was another one that had 8 children by, I can't remember how many numbers. So Iyanla just said, look at this. These 8 men all together have 81 children. She's like, just you. And she was like, she was just breaking it down. I can't remember everything Iyanla was saying.
Right.
But the episode was good. But see, Iyanla is a woman. So Iyanla can't speak from a man's standpoint.
Right.
So she had another guy named Jeff. I think his name was Jeff Johnson.
Jeff Johnson with the dreads.
Yeah, he don't have that no more.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. I was like... And then he started talking about how he was supposed to be helping people and he was up there sleeping with them. Sleeping with the women.
Jeff Johnson, I think, used to be on Tom Joyner. Yeah, Jeff. Because he said something about, that's my truth or something like that.
And he was getting Iyanla out of here with the men. Because, Iyanla's not a man.
Right.
So
but that was a good episode, too.
It was good. It was so good. It was so good.
That's what you call a retreat.
I was in my room crying, and I can't relate to none of them. I couldn't even relate.
That was a good episode.
It was painful. And then she got the guy to stand up with the other 34 children. Had Jay stand behind him. Oh, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. She had the guy stand behind. She had the guy stand behind him. And then Iyanla was speaking as one of the women he done slept with.
Right.
And she just was saying, I accept your apology for this. I accept your apology for that. No, she just said, I forgive you for this and I forgive you for that. And then he was like, you speak to me as if, you know, I'm that woman. And then that guy, he was about to lose it. So then she started talking to the guy with the 4 kids. He's a young guy, 26 years old. That story, she's talking to him, and then she hears a woman crying. That woman crying was his mother. And his mother
She was in the audience.
Yes. His mother spilled all the tea on just their relationship. The young guy lost his lost his father at 7 years old. So he began to be this different person where he was just, you know, acting out of anger because he didn't have a father anymore. And then as he got older, he was just having sex with women. Then it got to the point where he told his mom that, you know, I can't lay in the bed and not have another woman next to me. And then he was like getting depressed to where he took 50 antidepressants and was gone, basically. And he was like, you walked past me and she didn't even recognize that he was out of it. And then she would just say that she hated her son because how she hated her father and how she hated other men, and she just treated him different. It was so good that she was so open and honest, and of course I'm leaving some stuff out because I really want y'all to watch this episode, because it turned from one guy and it went to the other, and then she allowed all the men to hug him, and he was just bawling and crying, and then he started talking to his mom, Iyanla, you know, I got your back, sister. You my sister, I got your back. And he's talking to his mom, saying all the things that he forgave her for. And that shit broke me. I didn't go out on Saturday night. I couldn't go out the house. I just was like, I need to just lay down and just pay attention to what I seen. It was so good that I was mad that 6 Little McGee's came on. I said, part 2 need to be right now. It need to be right now.
So
it was
next
good.
week.
So part 2 comes on next week.
So basically, this is like a 7-part.
It was a 7-part.
It leads into from
different.
Jay Williams to different.
But see, all these people come from broken pieces, and then with those pieces, you break them in half, and you have these children, and then they become
more broken pieces.
It's like it's all a cycle that needs to be changed, and it's like, oh my God, all of these children out here running around, and we the ones that got to take care of them, and we don't. We'll say different stuff about people, but it's like you have to really get into the root of a person and just see all of their issues and how they try to cover it.
And you know what? That was one of the reasons why because you remember early on how I used to go off about Iyanla's show. One of the reasons why I loved her show so much was because she was able to break down. And not only did she break it down, but it was like, it was coming from a aunt standpoint or a mother standpoint or a grandmother. Like she was like somebody in your family that you was like, oh, you're going to have to listen to her. You can't brush her off. You got to listen to her. Okay? I just love how she breaks stuff down, because you be sitting there listening and watching, and then she be breaking it down like, no, because this is a pattern. I see this. And you be like, wow. Like, what is going on? I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, so this comes on this Saturday at 8 o'clock. So if you're not going to be home, just DVR for 8 o'clock and then DVR the 9 o'clock one. Because I think on Saturday they'll probably show them all back to back. Because sometimes they do it like that. They'll have like a whole marathon for what you missed. And because at one point I was getting upset because I'm like, I just don't want to hear Jay's story. And then I started hearing other people's story who were similar. And how they just all came from just broken places and didn't have fathers, didn't know how to do this, didn't know how to do that.
I need for our followers that are watching this to tweet this video to Iyanla Vanzant, her Twitter page, and just tweet her the time where we start in this video talking about this so she can see it. And I'm going to email this video to her personally, but I want you guys, to do it as well and tag us in it so she can see it. Because I really, really, really want to get this out there that this is a powerful show and this is a show that needs to be watched. Okay, so make sure y'all do that for us. If y'all don't do nothing else, do that.
It was good. And then also on the OWN Network now, I didn't watch Raven-Symoné's whole interview.
But I heard that she has a girlfriend, but she doesn't want to be called gay.
But let me tell you something. See, this label stuff, okay, there is a point. I think there's a point in everybody's life where they be like, I'm tired of labels, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. But you know what? We have to own who we are, whether it's a label or not. So she was saying, you know, I keep my private life private. I really don't talk about it like that. But I do have a partner, and she's great and everything. And you know, so Oprah was like, so you know, so you're a gay woman. But she's like, see, I don't like labels. I'm human. I'm a person. I'm Raven. You know how people say. It's just starting to get old with that. I'm not a label thing. So she's like, I'm not gay. She's like, but see, you know what? See, it's not even just that. I'm not African American. I'm American. So at that point,
she lost it.
Oprah was like, oh no, you just opened up Game Black Twitter's gonna get you.
That's what she told her. Yeah.
Oh, Oprah got it together.
Yeah.
Oh, but it didn't stop. It didn't stop because Oprah tried to reel her in. Oh no, because I don't even know where I come from.
I'm American.
So I can't claim that because I don't know where I come from. So, you know,
well, maybe she should call that guy from PBS and he'll tell her where she came from.
And that was my point. Because I wrote, listen, if you want to see the thing, it's on my blog site. Just click on the link in the more info box and it'll take you to the video.
What's his name again?
Henry Louis Gates.
Yeah, he will show you.
African American Lives. African American Lives.
PBS, and that's a good show.
You know what?
That's a good show because you know what? That is a show where he actually digs deep to the point that he takes it all the way back to the villages of Africa. Yeah, because your aunt, and I was like, how did he find that out? But hey,
you can trace it by the DNA. I remember Judge Hatchie used to do that on her show. And they had like a little commercial. I would do it, but it's not that expensive. It's like $500, but just to know.
That's too much for me.
But see, because they probably can make up anything. That's why I don't trust it. That's why I don't trust it. But she used to take the teenagers or whatever and let them know where they came from because they used to be out of control. I miss her show. They need to bring a show like that back. But anyway, what were we talking about?
Raven and how she don't think she's African American.
Yeah, and how she don't think she's African American. There are tests to be done. She's like, but I do know that my roots are from Louisiana. No, your roots are from Africa. All of our roots go back to Africa, even though we don't know what country we're from. And I think that is just stupid to say, oh, well, I'm not African American, I'm American. We all live here, we are all Americans. But just because you don't know what specific African country you're from, that doesn't mean you're not African.
So what does Raven put on the thing?
What?
On things when it says, are you black, African American?
I don't know what she do. Because I'm not her. She just probably put her own box and put a Raven or something. You're American. Like she said, I just was disappointed by that. And you know what? We have to stop being afraid to be who we are. And it's just like y'all say, call a thing a thing. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're a lesbian, you're a lesbian. If you're
African American,
you're African American. It's just you are who you are. These are the characteristics that make you who you are. It's not just a label. It's who you are. So own it. Who? Is that Ashanti? But who is that?
Ja Rule.
Ooh, no. They ain't coming out with no. You tried it.
They went out on them today. Said that they was from the one, and then they wrote on the box sites. Are these costumes similar to the one I went to? When I first looked, I immediately saw her. So I was like, wow, they must be doing another show and I didn't know about. Because remember at one point, What's Name had that haircut. Then I looked at him and I said, no.
But they do give you Beyonce and Jay. I will say that.
And then I looked at Ja Rule and I said, no, that's not Jay-Z. So then I looked back at her and I was like, that's Ashanti.
But see, that was the original. That was the original.
That's what it said on. Yeah, that's what it said on. I think it was on Bossip, and they was like they were the first ones who really. And they
had a song together all the time and all the videos.
They were,
but I don't.
The only thing about it was that they weren't dating. That was the only thing, because he was married, and you know. But they were hot.
I don't know what happened. They just 50 Cent just came and killed Ja Rule's career, and then Kanye killed 50 Cent career. 50 Cent career was never the same after he tried to go one on
With
one
Kanye
with
West.
Kanye West.
Yeah, it was never the same after
It was
that.
never the same. Crazy. But did I finish? But Raven, I was just upset with you about that. But I did like your message about why you stayed out the headlines and stuff. That was good. But you know, I just wish someone, maybe Oprah, can talk to you after the camera went off about you saying that you don't want to be labeled African American. You want to be just an American. And then somebody was saying that we don't say that about Europeans. Somebody said something about we don't say that about Europeans that come here from a different country. Well, whatever country they come from, they're Italian American. They're whatever country you come from, that's what you are, plus American. If you're going to live here, Japanese American, Chinese American, Mexican American, it don't matter. At the end of the day, it's American at the end of the day.
Can we talk about that teen that was arrested at O'Hare Airport?
Who?
In Chicago. It was the teen arrested at O'Hare Airport
for the
in Chicago
ISIS thing?
and charged with trying to aid ISIS in the country. I just have the thing. ISIS is getting for real now. It's been for real. But it's getting to the point now that we have so many Americans in this country that are actually trying to join them. Like the two Americans that actually
were over
there and they died. But they were actually a part of it. And I'm... Oh my God. Like... It's like, why the fuck would you do that? But it's getting out of hand now, Kevin. It really is. Mm-hmm. Because more and more people are hitting me up on Twitter and was like, you know, y'all are right about that Olympus is falling. Because we watched it. One girl said, I watched it and I had to show my mom. Yes! Olympus is falling.
I got so many tweets till I got tired of seeing it. But
it is for real. Okay.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying that.
No, because it's not us trying, we're not trying to speak into existence, but we're trying to make it so that people stop sleeping. Mm-hmm. Like I told them today, we were at work and we were just talking about crazy people, and this one lady said, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody ran in here with a gun or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And so I said to her, well, let me tell you something, that's not far-fetched. What are you looking at? Nothing. You sure? Mm-hmm. I told her, it's not, let me know now. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm looking at Olympus. Has he fallen?
No.
Somebody said they want to do one from London.
I heard that too. But listen, the lady said that about, you know, about the job. And I said, let me tell you something. Nothing is impossible when they are able to jump the fence and run into the fucking White House. Mm-hmm. What makes you think we got Allied Barton as our security, and they got the Secret Service. If they can get past the Secret Service, they can get past Allied Barton. Okay? Ain't that some shit?
Well, how old was this teenager? Was he?
I don't know how old he is, but the point of the matter is he's a teenager, and his mother and father is not monitoring what the fuck he's doing in their house, if he's in their house. He needs an adult supervision around him all the time.
All children under the age of 18 need to be supervised.
He needs to be done like they do at the hospital, one-to-one.
As long as they still live in your house, you need to be checking up on that computer. Yeah. And they got so many kids out there that will rewind what your child was doing on the internet. Y'all need to be paying attention and looking at that. But not on my house, because I'm grown.
Right.
But somebody might be doing it to get their boyfriend cheating. Yeah. And then you know, on that iPhone, send me your location.
No.
Show me this picture.
No.
Then it'll tell you where you're at when you take stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I don't like that. I don't like that either. See, on my phone, it'll come up, like pictures that I take at my church, it'll come up the old church name, which was, the church used to be called Our Lady of something. And I was like, Our Lady of... Oh, this is St. Joseph.
They need to update that.
They need to update, yeah, but then I realized, it tells you where you took shit at. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me where I was standing at when I took it.
Maybe you got to turn off
yeah.
You got to turn off your geological location, but
I wouldn't do that. Have to do that.
I wouldn't do that because if you lose your phone, that's how you track where the fuck your phone at. Somebody steal your phone, it'll tell you exactly where you at.
But see, my thing is when you lose your phone or somebody steal your phone, that Find My iPhone thing don't work if your phone is off.
But it'll tell you the last place it was at before it was
I don't need to know the last place it was at before it was turned off, because they could have turned it off when they picked it up where they picked it up from. You see what I'm saying? And what good is that going to do me?
But you know what? You can always put the phone in lost mode. So if they turn it back on, there's nothing they can do with that phone. You can't sell it to nobody. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Why people still in.
I don't care. I don't care if you can't sell it. I want my phone.
I know you did. I
don't want you to have my phone. I don't care if
that's
you can't sell
why
it to
it's
nobody.
important to make sure
my phone.
you back up everything. Because people, let me tell you something. People be like, oh, I lost my contacts. I lost my pictures. Back your fucking phones up so you don't lose this stuff. Because you never know what may happen when you walk out that door with your phone. So back all of that up. Losing pictures and stuff. Come on.
What's the next topic?
The next topic is, I don't know, we might be done. Oh, I want to talk about Tamar's new song. Tamar released a new song today. It's called, because we got everything.
Yeah, we got everything, yeah.
Except, and then Charlemagne and then so she released a new song today called Let Me Know featuring Future. Now let me say something. Tamar is a singer. Mm-hmm. You don't fuck that up with no Future and his auto-tune shit. He was not needed on the song at all.
I saw that in a few people's tweets. Like
it's stupid with him. For what? And I do like Tamar's new sound because it's nothing like anything that would fit on Love and War. I will give her that. You did a good job.
Oh, so this song is not even from Love and War album?
No. It's new. It's a new song. I like it. I don't know if it's a promo single, anything. Well, I'll tell you what I don't like. That you gonna release this damn song on your sister's birthday. Now you know you wrong for that.
Who, Tony's?
No. Well, it is Tony's birthday tomorrow. But I didn't mean to say birthday. Tracy released her new album tomorrow. Like, Tracy need all the promo she could get. And she don't need to be competing with you as her sister. So I don't think that part is right. But other than that, you know, I like the song. Congrats. Yeah. But you remember, see, this is my thing. Because I remember, I'm going to sip my tea. I'm going to sip. No, let me tell you something. Because I want to say something. Because, yes. No, see?
That's what I thought about when you just said that.
That's why I sipped my tea. Because
don't say it though.
I'm not. No, I'm not hating. I'm just.
No, but don't say it.
I'm just noticing.
Don't say it.
Don't do that. Because you already got the.
She already has
my thing. She got her fan base. This is my thing.
But you know what? Tamar has an established fan base.
Yes,
Tamar's fan base is up there with Rihanna and Beyonce's now. To the point that if you say something about no, I don't mean like up there, but I mean to the point that if you say something about her,
oh yeah, right, because
yeah. Well, they all have kids.
But see, this is the thing. This is my thing. People went in on Tamar last night on social media, and for the first time in a long time, I actually defended her without naming nobody's name. Because this is my thing. Trends come and trends go.
Right.
And hopefully when they do come back, it's done better. And what you can't do is sit here and say, oh, she's trying to be like this person, when that person has been inspired by so many other people that they took looks too. You can't do that. Nobody is original in 2014. It's hard to find originality because everything that's been done has already been done before. So I'm like, let's stop the picture comparisons, okay?
I agree.
It's clear Tamar is inspired by Beyonce. It's clear. But come on, let's call a spade a spade. You can't get upset when your fave done the same thing. Just imagine if Twitter was out in the early 90s and the Tina Turner stands went in on Beyonce saying, oh, Beyonce just trying to be like Tina Turner. And y'all would be like, no, well, that's not true. She's just inspired. So it's okay to have the inspiration thing. I say let it go. Tamar, do your thing. Congrats on your new song. And, you know, Tracy, congrats on your new album. Still shady. But
I hope Tracy's not singing the way she was.
Actually, I listened to some of the tracks on Tracy's song. Now it's not on Tony's level, it's not on Tamar's level. But they're good. Some of it's cute for her. Cause you know what? I don't think Tracy take being a singer seriously. No, she wants to just be out there and have a good time.
Just so she can.
So I'm not going to take her
on her bucket list.
Yeah, but I'm not going to take her that serious as an artist.
If you're not if you're not,
Cause
down, what was it called? If you're not something, then you gotta go home. I didn't take that serious.
Party or go home. Trina.
Yeah.
I don't know what Trina went. How you let Tracy beat you to an album though? I'm serious.
That's shady.
It's not shady.
Really?
Tracy beat her to an album.
Why can't Tracy beat her to
Because Party
an
or
album?
Go Home is like 2 years old.
But
Like,
why can't Tracy beat her to an album?
Huh?
Why can't Tracy beat her to an album?
Because Tracy, no, because you didn't think of Tracy making no album.
Okay.
So, you know,
And?
it was always supposed to be Trina and Tamar, the ones you took serious, that was taking their singing career seriously.
I didn't take Trina serious, especially when you told me that she was performing Party or Go Home in Atlantic City in front of old people.
I didn't say it. It was on TV.
And why the fuck would she perform that song in front of 70 years?
Because Tony...
They don't know nothing about partying and going home. They know about going home. Bingo and go home.
Well, that was Tony's fault for letting her do it.
Yeah, Tony knew what she was.
And happy birthday,
changed
Tony
each other.
Braxton. Happy birthday to her, too.
Next
Yes.
topic. Happy birthday, Tony. Next topic. Last topic.
Last topic. Charlamagne and Ashanti. Now, first of all, we didn't talk about how Wendy Williams dissed the shit out of Charlamagne.
What?
Yes.
Her
So
protege?
she's doing her old protege. Yeah.
Right.
She's doing the you know, they all the radio stations like in something be in the same building. So Elvis Duran was interviewing Wendy Williams, and he just was like, you know, Wendy, you know, Charlamagne says hello and everything. She was like, who? He said Charlamagne, Power One of who?
That's what she kept saying.
Yes, who? So Charlamagne let it be known that, you know, like on his radio station that Wendy Williams and her husband, him and Wendy Williams' husband had a little falling out, and I guess, you know, Wendy took his side or whatever.
Took her husband's side.
Yeah, but he was like, he's not mad at that because she's doing what
A wife would do.
a wife would do. But, you know, I just think it's wrong to act like somebody never existed that you worked with. And y'all had a great show together. And he went to places where you didn't go when he was on the show, and I actually liked them together. But to just act like you never existed, Wendy, I think that was very
Well,
bad.
some people do that to you. They act like you never existed.
Or act like Pulse never existed, but that doesn't matter. I just think that is wrong. So then,
Well, people do it.
yeah, it happens, but it's not right.
But it's all right.
So,
It happens.
so you know, Lil Kim was at the Breakfast Club and everything. And during the interview, if you listen to it, Charlamagne was like, you know, him and Nicki had fallen out, but he didn't elaborate. So Nicki Minaj is upset with Charlamagne because Charlamagne went in on her on the radio show saying that Anaconda sucked. He didn't like the song, and how he felt that Iggy Azalea should have won that BET hip hop, the BET award for best female hip hop. So she didn't like that. And he said that Nicki was calling up the radio stations, talking to the managers, trying to, you know, get him fired or whatever.
What?
Yes.
That's not going to ever happen.
This
Charlamagne has had. First of all, Charlamagne has to do something that is like beyond keeping your job. Charlamagne, to be honest with you, is Power 105 because he's the one that asks the questions and gets. You know, he's the one that when he asks the questions, everybody goes.
He's so hot. They be like, look, now I'm going up. Remember when we used to, they be like, now if he try it, one of them was like, I'll fuck him up. And I said, okay. Because you know.
Me? Oh, I'm about to say. I'm about to say, bitch, and you didn't tell me she said that? I'm about to say.
No. So, you know, you got to be ready because you don't know what Charlamagne's going to say.
Yeah, that's true. And you know I don't like Charlamagne. I'm not a Charlamagne fan. But I can't see that show without...
Oh, so you wants to use my printer without asking me. Now, how about
Who's using your printer?
Either Amber or somebody. Now, how about I'm about to turn it off?
Bitch, that scared the fuck out of me. I thought it was something over there moving. Somebody coming up the steps too.
They want me coming in this room.
Petty Murphy.
Because I'm going to tear the paper up.
Petty Murphy.
Let me tell you something.
You are petty.
Ink, it costs money.
They tried me at my church, and I told her, give me my stuff back. She gonna tell me, well, you know, because the ink...
Who is that?
Me.
No, you don't print anything out without asking me.
My mom did, not me.
Uh-huh.
He tore it up, so tell your mom he tore it up.
No, I need to get it.
He tore it up! What are you gonna get? He tore it up!
Why?
Because he didn't know what it was.
So we saw it.
He didn't see it, he tore it up. Now go tell your mom that he said not to do nothing. Why she come up here and say, why the fuck?
So Nicki Minaj, let me tell you something. Anybody gonna be kissing your ass 24/7. You should let people that do things like this and radio shows share their opinion. If they think something is whack, it's fucking whack.
Right.
Okay?
That's their opinion.
You ain't see Beyonce. Don't invite Mikkel to no other shows because he ain't like my fucking song.
Run the World.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Bitch, nobody liked Run the World until the video came out.
Until the video came out. Then we was
Because she knew
but
she
I
had
gave
to,
my honest opinion
but she
about
knew
the
she had to
song.
put her heart into that video, cause
And I wish somebody would tell me, oh, you can't come. Then it's really gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit. I done sat on this show for 6 long years.
she said, "Oh, she said, he wanna make videos about how long it took to buy tickets. He ain't gonna get no tickets to this show."
I forgot about that too. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Now you're gonna wait 2 more
You're gonna
concerts.
make 2 more concerts. And you saw where I was at. And
Yeah. You gonna talk about we can't buy tickets.
We don't want you making no more videos. I bet you don't. I have a platform. Wait! Tear that up. What is that? Kevin, what is that?
But I told them my ink is not cheap. Ink is something that net price has never went down since it came out.
Let me tell you something. I understand that ink is not cheap, but like I said, and she's still pregnant. At my church, they gonna have the nerves to tell me. The lady gonna have the nerves to tell me when I went to go have to get the flyers, copied. Because every time we have an event at my church and I have Khalif, make my flyers, I always go to Kinko's or something like that and I get copies. And that shit is expensive and it adds up.
15 cents a paper.
So my cousin who goes to my church, she was like, "Why do you keep doing that when we have a copier here?" I was like, "Yeah." So we got the shopping trip and the Myrtle Beach trip. So they both were in color. But the shopping trip, I was like, "You don't need to give me that in color. You can give me that in black and white." I said, "But the Myrtle Beach trip, I would like to have that flyer in color because it's more, and it's inviting." She wanted to tell me, "Oh, well, because the ink," I said, "Here, give it back. Give it back." Yep. No, I'm not saying. I said, first of all, it's just like this. I said, first of all, this is a church event, okay? And every time I make stuff for church events, I pay out of my pocket for them. If we have a copier back there in the church for a church event, then I should be able to make copies. Here, I'll make it for you. Then don't give me nothing about no ink. Because I don't say that when I go and pay for these copies, do I? No. So you're not going to tell me, "Oh, well, the ink," because this is a church copier and this is a church event.
All right.
Now, if you want flyers for them, then you're going to make copies. If not, then guess what? You won't be having no flyers. She had the right one. Then my cousin going to say, "Well, what did she say?" What did she say? She took that flyer. Don't tell me, oh, the ink. Here, give it back. Because one thing I'm not going to do is argue with you at church. Even though I did it last Sunday. But I'm not going to do that with people. I'm not going to argue with you at church because some people are just, they want you to do that. You know what? As soon as they say, "Well, I can't," give it back. Give it back. We're not going to have no conversation. But you're not going to sit here and give me no other 10 more damn days because I said something about it. Okay? And you take that to the pastor and you shut it. Okay?
Yes.
I couldn't get over that. Every time I ask for that copier, the main copier, oh, the ink is about to run out. And then when you tell them, okay?
Ink always, and then when you buy the little cheap little box, they want to give you a little bit of ink that only print out a certain amount of pages. I'm over the ink industry.
Yeah, they try.
I'm over it because it's never went down since I've been buying ink. It's always $40-something for one set, and then it's like $60 for another set.
Ink shouldn't be that high. It really shouldn't. That's ridiculous.
Oh, maybe it's because the college students buy it up. I don't know.
And they're gonna have the nerve. And I said to her, well, first of all, we don't even print out stuff here that be having color. We give a bulletin out once a month, and the bulletin has everything that's going on through the month. So what exactly are you using the ink for? And you gonna tell me some shit about how you got trying to say, look, like I said, I didn't paid my money, okay? But you're not going to take advantage of the senior
Yes,
citizen.
it's 5 minutes before 11 hip hop, so we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna make that video for Friday. Tomorrow's video, my mom will be back. She will be talking about people not letting go of things. Y'all keep writing these letters about these men and everything. Just get y'all together on that. And some people need to learn how to listen to their intuition. It is so real. But she goes in on y'all, so make sure y'all watch that. And yeah, we'll be back. See y'all. Peace.
I'm out.
Me too.
Out.